welcome to your love tarot reading and general as well. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of everything in this reading. And I hope you enjoy it. So please like, subscribe, comment if you do, so I can know that you are indeed connecting and continue to do these. Okay, Aries. It's pretty funny. I was actually going to do Taurus reading and then Aries, but I just got overwhelming Aries energy, and it was like, no. Aries now, please. So here we are. So let's get some overall Aries energy. Wow, okay. So we have fear, but in the reverse. There's a sense of you guys releasing some type of fear you have. This might be about yourself, about a connection. Oh, okay. So there's something about a situation that you guys have to have faith in. I almost feel like you guys have, well, Aries, I guess you guys are a very independent, assertive sign. And usually, like, you guys try to control the situation because fire signs, that's kind of what we do. Try to control, just kind of, you know, I guess just be assertive, kind of taking the lead type of energy. But there's a sense of you actually taking the back seat. There's a sense of you actually having to have faith that things will just go the way they're supposed to go, that people will do what they're supposed to do, and not really having any control anymore. Releasing fears and just having faith. So there's a sense of you just having like to release control of situations, release taking the lead and trying to tell people what to do, trying to tell people how they need to show up, how they need to be, and you just kind of being like, you know what, show up how you want to show up so I can make my decision, because I was trying to give you an opportunity, I was trying to give you the guidance so that you know how to show up. But there's a sense of you just being like, no, you know what, do fine. If you don't want to take my lead, you don't want to take my guidance, then don't even bother. Just go ahead, do what you think is gonna, you know, how you want to go about this, how you want to go about it. And you're just trying to like release your fears and have faith that this is their opportunity. This is others' opportunity to show up for you without you having to tell them to show up for you, if that makes sense. So let's get into the tea, you guys. I actually have been doing this and I love it. So we're just going to start off with this. Temporary problems, you guys. So there's definitely something temporary happening right now in your environment that you're dealing with. Great worry over nothing. I do like this energy, you guys. So we have great worry over nothing, you guys. I love this energy because it just talks about kind of you having like a temporary problem and kind of thinking it's bigger than it is. It's not, you guys. It's not bigger than it is. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So you've been trying to work things out here. There's a sense of having like a temporary issue or problem, maybe with a specific person. You've tried many ways to try to resolve the problem, and it just doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. I am getting like, you guys, I don't know if this is resonating or not, but just take it if it is your message and leave it if it isn't. But there's a sense of somebody cheating or something like this, or maybe just having like drug problems, who knows, of a person having some type of issue that's affecting your relationship with them. There's a sense of it being obviously a temporary problem because it's something that is out exterior, environmental, should I say. There's a sense of it like you being like, you know what, from now on I'll take control of the finances so that you can't be dumb and do ABCD. Okay, so give me your phone records because now I need to keep tabs and make sure, and you know, that you ain't talking to these people. Okay, give me your Instagram password so that now I can keep track and make sure that you don't fall out of line. There's a sense of you kind of taking all these measures to try to prevent somebody or something from continuing to fail at something that affects you in the relationship. And it's always being unsuccessful here. Like, I feel like this is redundant. Like, you've done this over and over and over again, trying to solve this problem, and it's just not effective. And now you're at this state where you're just like, I'm just done. Like, I'm just gonna release the fear. Worst case scenario, I got played and I'm done. Like, like you're just like, I'm just gonna stop trying to control it, make it better. I'm gonna release my fears and just have faith that things are gonna play out the way that they need to. No more trying to control things, trying to make people show up, that type of energy. Beware of great pride and beware of self-delusion, you guys. Beware of great pride and beware of self-delusion. Look how these energies are both bewares. Okay. So for some of you, I feel like you're kind of for some of you, you have an expectation about a situation or a person or even yourself that maybe you're not acknowledging in a way that you should be acknowledging. For instance, and I'm not saying this is for everybody. For instance, I feel like some of you may have a role in why this person is failing. So for instance, you broke up with them. And so then they went and started doing all these things behind your back. But you broke up with them. But you didn't get back together, but there's that gray area now. There's a sense of like all the blame being one-sided or something like this, and you not taking acknowledgement of your part, if that's your message. But something about that being kind of highlighted. So just be aware of just not acknowledging something because it just hurts. It hurts like the ego a little bit. So let's keep going, you guys. What else? Obstacles to overcome. I feel like this is within yourselves, you guys. You guys have a little bit of work to do. And it's such a shame because right now I just felt like you actually got through this already. So for some of you, I feel like you've had something about yourself that you've had to work on. I feel like you've worked on it already. And then for some reason, something got triggered or something happened and it put you right back in the space that you already worked so hard to get out of. So now you have to do it again. I feel like you're back at a space where you have to overcome this problem again. Disappointment in some affair. Yeah. You're disappointed about the fact that you kind of already got out of this. Or for some of you, I feel like it's a repeat of cycle. Like you got out of, let's say, a toxic relationship 10 years ago that you promised yourself you would never repeat. And then now you're like, oh my God, how the fuck am I in this place again with a different person, but the same exact type of dynamic? Now I gotta do this shit all over again. It's like that energy. Well, you guys, definitely some spicy things going on in here. So once we get into the reading, I guess we'll really get into it. But we have trouble and accusations. So there's a sense of a lot of blame getting thrown around. A lot of blame getting thrown around and family sorrow. So for some of you, this impacts your family. For some of you, it's like people just don't want to see you in this space. It hurts them to see you in this situation or being affected by certain things. For others of you, this situation is actually affecting children and people in your environment. So just something to think about. Okay, so let's keep going. Is there anything else? Let's get to the bottom of this tea leaf deck. Okay. Okay. So we have dealings or relationship with an older woman, you guys. So I feel like for some of you, this is the family sorrow. So this can be a mother figure, you guys. There's some sense of a mother figure. being involved here who is feeling some type of sorrow about the situation, or you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. So very, very true. I guess you obviously feel like you're lacking something right now. And then we have excitement. So a lot of you could be lacking excitement in your life. You're lacking excitement in your life. This is what I'm getting. Wow, you guys. For some of you too, I feel like you've lost your spiciness, if that makes sense. Because Aries, you're very upbeat and fun and very outgoing energy. And I don't say that you're not showing up this way, but you're not capable at this time during this chaotic tension type of energy to be anything but absorbed by the situation. So you're not showing up as the funny, happy person. You're showing up as still yourself, but not in the passionate, excitement, happy type of way. Like normally you would be somebody who's very outgoing. Hey, let's do this. Let's go here. Let's go eat dinner. Let's go have fun. And it's like you haven't been able to operate on that wavelength because of the situation. Very interesting, you guys. So let's get into the actual reading. Let's see how you and your person are dealing with the situation and how you guys feel about each other. Alrighty, so let's get the overall energies between Aries and their person. What is the overall energy? Poverty. Okay, let's see. Courtship. The overall energy. Okay, very interesting, you guys. So I really feel like you guys, this person is a flirty individual. They like the phase of whining and dining. And it's interesting because even though it shows up as wealthy man, I'm not getting that energy. I feel like, yes, for some of you, this person might have like a decent amount of finances and they like taking people out to eat and kind of meeting new people or whatever and just going on dates. Very like date energy. This person could be broke too though, and I feel like they just like dating. They like showing up as if they're taking somebody out. Okay, so oh wow. Okay, so for some of you, your person cannot deal with the fact that you are somewhat in the lead. Okay, I feel like this person likes to feel like I'm gonna say this, but it's gonna sound silly. This person doesn't feel like a man because they feel like sometimes you take the lead, or a majority of the time you're taking the lead. So they often, or maybe before you, I'm not sure how often or if, how relevant this is right now, but they like to take people out to eat or to wine and dine because it gives them a sense of a man courting a woman in some fucking way, you guys. This is how it's coming off to me energetically. Like I feel like this person genuinely feels like they miss being like the lead role in a relationship. So they like to take women out to eat and to do things and call them up, pick them up at the house. Like they feel like that energy is either missing or they are pursuing that energy because they feel like it's lacking within the connection with you. Okay, so let's get into it, you guys. Okay. How does Aries feel about this relationship? How does Aries feel about this relationship? The Hermit, you guys. You feel kind of withdrawn. You feel kind of withdrawn, and like you're really doing some soul searching right now, trying to figure out, like, you're just trying to figure out answers. You're just really trying to be like problem solving right now. You're going within though to do this, which I really like, because this is a really positive energy of the hermit. When it goes within, it really comes out more with more wisdom and more insight. So you're definitely on the right path to kind of getting some type of clarity from within, from your soul, and into what the situation, into what to do and how to go about this. Your person is with the Five of Wands here. So the Five of Wands is very defensive energy, you guys. This is somebody who's very combative, who constantly feels like somebody's like out to get them. Um, so you might say something light and this person's gonna be triggered and respond that way. They feel like you're constantly like coming at them in a way. And then with the Five of Wands too, this is a competition type of energy. So this person can be bringing a lot of competition into your environment, or feel like you're bringing a lot of competition into the environment. Feel free to flip the energies if the energies are reversed, because I feel like maybe for some of you it's in a reverse aspect. Maybe you're the one who wants to be courted by a specific person, and this person's not doing that. So you're kind of going outside the box to do it, to get courted. Um, Not really a strong feeling of that, but for some of you, maybe the roles are somewhat reversed. Feel free to make it fit, you know? But yeah, definitely a sense of competition being brought into the dynamic. Um, it can be literally or can just be like energetically, but there's definitely a sense of competing energies, competing, um, competing period, you versus them type of energy, and very defensive energy on this person's part. And you're really withdrawn, which I do appreciate, Aries. So it looks like you're actually the one right now that's like, all right, I'm pulling back. This is way too much. So you're pulling back. All right, you guys, let's see. How does Aries feel about this person? The Star and the Six of Cups. So you have a history with this person. You have a history with this person. You feel very nostalgic about the connection. There's a sense of you wanting to heal it. How does Aries feel about this person? One more, please. You feel disappointed, you guys. You feel disappointed. There's a sense of you feeling like at a loss. You feel at a loss with the Five of Cups here. But a lot of you too, though, with the Five of Cups, it talks about looking at the things that went wrong and not looking at the things that went right. So for some of you, you do actually have some Two Cups here that are still standing that you're just not really able to observe or even consider at this time because you're so focused on these that fell. But there is a potential for healing. It's because the star's showing up. So you definitely want to see the Two Cups here, but I think you're very focused on the things that just aren't working out. That there's something in your life that is interesting. We'll get into that. But so we also have the Six of Cups. So this is childhood energy, very nostalgic energy. I feel like you feel like this person's very nostalgic. They feel very familiar. If they aren't somebody that you've known like from childhood or something, like at a time in your life where you were growing, then you feel like this person's familiar. You feel their energy is very similar to yours. They remind you of childhood. There's something about this person that you connect to on a deeper level. For some of you, I feel like it almost is a vulnerable spot for you, like almost like if this person is relatable and you almost see yourself in them, so you feel more bad for them in some way. It's almost like there's something about this individual that is very like, I don't know if you had like a brother or a person who was really close to you. Maybe they passed away or something, and then this person kind of reminds you of them in some way, or makes you feel similar to the way somebody else in your life that used to be in your life made you feel, and it was like a good thing, and you kind of attach yourself to that memory or that characteristic about this person. It just feels very difficult to let that go because you have a deep, um, somewhat of a, I feel devil energy is showing up in my head right now, the devil card. It just feels like a codependent type of energy. You kind of hold on to that in a way to be it's like a codependent type of thing. Very interesting, you guys. So this person, period, has a connection with you that's really deep, that's hard to let go because it's a bond like that you're bounded to in some way. But you want to heal. You want to heal here with the Star card. You want to heal things. You want to heal yourself. For some of you, you want to focus on your self-love, self-care. Interesting. How does this person feel about Aries? Okay. Can we get some more? So this person feels like you might be their soulmate. This person also feels bounded to you energetically. They do feel like you might be their other half, or you're like, they're like, you're my person. I don't know, some weird thing here. You guys definitely feel very proud about each other in some way. They're like, nah, that's my person. Like, nobody can talk about, even if you guys are like falling apart, I feel like this person's still gonna be like to other people, like, don't talk about them like that, or don't, that's my person though. So like back off. It's something like very protective about the connection you guys have. Very interesting. Take your message, of course. And wow, you guys, yeah. Okay. So for some of you, the connection you share is related to a loss you share. I don't know if you guys maybe lost the same person in your lives or something like this. It's making me kind of emotional. There's a sense of like something healing about the connection, even when it's chaotic, because you share potentially a similar loss or a loss of the same person. Interesting, you guys. This King of Cups, they have deep emotions for you. This person really, really has deep emotions for you. And with the Three of Swords in reverse, they feel, like I said, it's almost like even though they like feel this situation is obviously chaotic, you still heal them. Like you guys still have these weird healing energies about the connection and about each other. So they feel like you healed them. And you also look at them with the healing energy. So there's something about healing each other. That's how you guys feel about each other, is that you guys healed each other. Interesting. But they have deep feelings for you, and they really do feel like you're their person. Alright, you guys, let's see. What's the challenge for Aries in this connection? Too many cards, you guys. What's the challenge for Aries in this connection? What's the challenge for Aries in this connection? So we have the Seven of Pentacles here, which talks about kind of waiting for your rewards. So I really feel like the investment is a challenge for you. It's almost like you invested so much in the connection, and that's the challenge for you. Is like you just put so much into this that you just can't walk away. You put so much into this that you're still waiting to see the rewards. You're trying to see like when are my seeds gonna grow? Like you planted seeds for a long period of time, you watered them over and over and over again, and you're still waiting to see them grow, and you can't just walk away from them, right? Because you know plants grow, but you also know it's been like 10 years and you still haven't seen them grow, but you just can't seem to walk away from it because there's still an opportunity that they might grow. So there's a sense of like the investment being somewhat of an issue with you in this connection. Is like you invested so much, and then with the Seven of Wands, you can't protect your territory in this connection. There's a sense of you feeling like you can't defend your territory. Like you show up to defend your territory, but there's always people or other suitors trying to go for your person, or there's just your person's attracting other suitors, or other suitors period showing up. There's a sense of like you not being able to take control of the actual situation. Like you're showing up to defend it, to protect your territory, which I feel like is your relationship, your partner. Like you're showing up every time to defend your partner, to defend the relationship, but it just always isn't enough, is how it feels. It isn't enough because people still, other suitors are still involved, other things are still able to permeate like that wall that you put up. People are still able to break it down and invade your space, your relationship, your partner. Like just feels very like that. And the Empress here in reverse, I just feel like you're not able to show up as your full potential in this connection. I also feel like you guys, this person, even if they don't want to admit it, okay, but I do feel like there is some admitting. This person feels guilty, you guys, with the King of Cups. This person has guilt. They feel feelings, which I think is why you admire them in some way, because they're able to at least talk about things in an honest, emotional way, even though they're messy and whatever else. They can admit and talk about guilt and things like this. Anyways, um, there's a sense of you not, like this person feels like I said about the courtship situation, if that's not you in that dynamic, this person's like wanting to wine and dine and blah blah blah, but you're also like, you don't think I want to be freaking wine and dine? You think I want to freaking take the lead all the freaking time? You know, it's almost like they want the same thing you want. You want to be the person that they wine and dine and take out and come to pick up, but for some reason, like, they act like you taking the lead is the problem. They need to go do this elsewhere, but you want to be the person they do that with, and it's almost like a freaking blow because hello, I actually invest in this connection and do everything possible to protect it, and you're doing the one thing that I probably do want you to do with me elsewhere because you feel like I take the lead, but you put me in the space of lead. Like they put you in the space where you have to take the lead. Or they default you into that space because they have so much confidence in you. They have so much this person has a lot of confidence in you. So it's like they know that you're going to be fine. They know that you're going to be able to make things work. They know that you'll be able to handle situations. So they put things on you to handle, to take the lead because you got it, you got it, you got it. But just because you got it don't mean you want to. It don't mean you fucking want to. Sometimes you want to be one and that. Sometimes you want to be treated like a freaking queen. You don't want to be on the fucking handling shit type of energy. But this person put you there and then they're like, oh, well, you're always handling things ill. It's like, it's difficult. I feel you, Aries. I feel like you're just like, you put me here though. I don't want to be here. Anyways, Let's proceed. Let's see. What's their energy? How do they... Oh, what's their challenge? 10 of Swords. So this person, their challenge is that they feel defeated. They also may feel like they betrayed you. This person feels like they betrayed you, and that guilts them in some weird way. Page of Pentacles. They don't know how to show up. They don't know how to transform the dynamic, you guys. They don't know how to bring you this new opportunity, this new beginning, this new foundation. They don't know how to transform it because they feel like they betrayed you. They almost feel like they don't freaking deserve you. And it's kind of annoying, but this person feels guilt-ridden. And even though they know all this amazing things, they know that you'll deal with them and blah, 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 blah. They don't know how to release the guilt they feel. And transform the foundation that you guys have. They don't know how to transform that and start new and bring something new and fresh and speed, like in this new, fresh dynamic. They don't know how to do that. So that's their challenge, you guys. Oh, interesting, you guys. So let's see, what's the most likely outcome for Aries in this connection? What's the most likely challenge outcome for Aries? So I feel like you're just gonna be like releasing the burdens. Okay, that card wants to keep coming out, so we'll leave it. I feel like you guys are gonna be... You're going to be in two spaces. So I do feel like you're going to make like some type of final decision. You're going to be called to make a final decision. That's what it is. You're going to be called to make a final decision and pursue yourself. And I feel like you're going to have to choose you. Because there is a sense of you having to choose you with the King of Wands. This is you as your in your element with the Wands energy. So it's like you're going to be called to take the leadership role again, but choosing you. And I feel like with the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Swords, you're going to be burdened and anxious about this decision. You just are. And you're going to feel like a lot of responsibilities on you. You're going to feel burdened with responsibilities. Oh, I get it. Okay. So you might be giving them a lot of responsibilities. So I feel like you were so used to taking care of this person in a way. And once you make this final decision, I feel like you're gonna be passing on all the things back to them that you were taking care of for them. So I don't know if like you take them to work every day or you help them in some manner, but you're gonna take those responsibilities that you've taken for them and give them right back. And you're gonna feel bad about this. You're gonna feel like before you do it, you're gonna be in your mind, you're gonna lose sleep over it. It's a very, very intense, obviously, decision. So you're definitely gonna go through the motions of like feeling like anxious about finally doing this. But it is a baby step into the right direction, you guys. Because you are being called here with the Judgment card. It's almost like inevitable. Something's going to happen in this future energy that you're going to feel really strongly. You're going to feel energetically really strong about making a final decision. I don't know if this is about completely disconnecting from this person or just completely disconnecting from something. Because for some of you, I do feel like it's a thing or an actual task or something that you're being responsible for, that this person left you with, even though they're probably not even present in your life like that. And you're just like, you know what? If we're not even together, if we're not even doing this, then I'm not gonna keep doing that. Like just take this task back, because this isn't, like, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm moving on. If I'm gonna move on, I'm moving on. It's something like this, you guys. So take your message and leave the rest. But there's something that you're gonna be really strong energetically connected to that's going to kind of make you do a certain type of decision, do some type of final judgment call on a situation or on a person, and it's going to result in you being back in your element, which I love that, you guys. You're gonna be back in your element, which is what your family wants, you guys, because family sorrow is like waiting for you to like get better. Oh, so this is the Five of Swords. One more, please. So I really feel like, you guys, this person is going to try to manipulate you, because we have the Five of Swords here, you guys. This is the win at all cost energy. This is the person who says what he has to say, does what he has to do so that they can win, so that they can have the upper hand. Okay? And they're going to do this by promising a relationship. Promising the idea of a relationship, not even an actual relationship, you guys, because the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment. It's like the wish for emotional abundance in a relationship. It's not the actual wish. The Ten of Cups is the actual fulfillment and of complete emotional abundance in a relationship. So this person's gonna like promise you some type of relationship, some type of dynamic that is, you know, somewhat hinting of a relationship. Yeah, I don't like it, because I do feel like with the Five of Swords, this isn't a positive thing. This is a negative. This is somebody who's just willing to stab people in the back so that they can just come out on top. And this trying to be on top energy is definitely a reflection of where you're at, because there is some type of judgment call that you are being called to make, and this person clearly is going to feel that, and they're going to jump into, no, I got to take the lead. I got to be on top energy. I got to win here. And this is how they're going to do it. They're going to try to offer you some type of love, cup, offer you some type of unionship, partnership, and it's just like the promise of. So maybe this person will show up like this, you guys, and you'll see right through it. For some of you, I feel like you're going to see right through it. It's going to be almost like a really pathetic offer, and you're going to be like, oh my God. For some of you, you're going to be like, oh my God, I saw this in the reading, and this is exactly what they're trying. Oh my God. And then it's going to click for you, and you're just going to be like, yeah, no, fuck this. Like, it is just, those seeds are just never, they rotted at this point. It's just completely unnoticed. Those seeds, the seeds are unnoticed. They're way down in the thing. The water has never even touched or pierced the seed. We are moving on. Abandon the field of investment seeds, like ASAP. But yeah, you guys, but I like this though, because from hopefully all of you, the King of Wands energy is you being back on your throne, and you deserve better. Good day to this energy. So let's see, you guys, let's get the guidance cards. Okay, Aries. Open up to change, Aries. wild, you guys. Go wild. Let's get 2 more. Take inspired action. Yes, you guys, take inspired action. Attend to the details. Take inspired action, attend to the details. So make a plan, you guys. For some of you, you need to make a plan. Ooh, a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. I think that's coming up this week too, if I didn't already. Nothing is yet set in stone. So what I'm getting with this energy is possibilities are endless, you guys. Possibilities are endless. Okay, I'm getting guided to keep both of them. You're very close to achieving your goal. Don't let your past hold you back. Very interesting, you guys. Now let's get some self-love, self-care energies for Aries. What do they need to hear? Too many. What does Aries guidance? What is Aries guidance? Possibility. Wow, you guys. I said possibilities are endless, right? With the nothing is yet set in stone. Focus your attention on what could go right. When you learn to imagine the best case scenario, you get to enjoy an experience twice. Wow, you guys, so true. So let's get one more, actually. Patience. Patience. It is safe to wait. Oh, so for patience, you guys, I'm getting that's with yourself. I'm getting that energy with yourself. It's patient for yourself. Be patient for yourself to get to certain places. Be patient with yourself to heal. Be patient with yourself to do better. Because when you leave the situation, I think some of you are worried about what you might lose. And again, with the possibility energy too, you might be focused on what you might lose and not what you can gain. So just be patient. Know that there's a lot more coming in that you just can't even see yet, you guys. So that is what I have for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please like, subscribe, comment if you did, and I will see you next time.